Hi there and welcome to Ola Gold Academy. Now on the board, we are having a topic in chemistry which is calculating oxidation number and naming chemical compounds. Now I'm going to use these 5 chemical formulas as an example to calculate oxidation number and name these chemical compounds. And without wasting much of our time, let's go into the calculations. Alright, for number 1, we are having CaCO3. How do we name this kind of compound? And how do we find the oxidation number? Alright, now take notes, the one beside oxygen, let me say the atom beside oxygen is one that is being oxidized. In that case, that particular atom, the oxidation number will not be brought out. What I mean by that is this. For this number 1 here, the oxidation number of calcium is +2. So we have +2 plus. Now for carbon, I'm not going to write the oxidation number. For carbon, I'm not going to write the oxidation number because it is beside oxygen. It is one that is being oxidized. So I'm going to write ordinary carbon. So I have carbon here plus the oxidation number of oxygen is -3, but I'm having 3 atoms of oxygen here. So it becomes -2 multiplied by 3 equal to 0. I'm having equal to 0 because this particular compound does not carry any charge. Assuming this compound here carries charge, I would have made the equal to be the number of the charge that it carries. But in this case, it does not carry any charge. Let's proceed. +2 plus carbon minus 2 times 3 will give me -6. -6 times plus will give me -6 equal to 0. So I have this here. +2 minus 6 give me -4. So I have C -4 equal to 0. Next thing, so collect like terms. So my carbon, so my -4 comes to this side, crosses this equal to sign to become +4. So we have carbon to be equal to +4, or let me say ordinary 4. To name this kind of compound, it becomes, I'll take this one first, then I'll come to the last one, I'll pick the last one, I'll now combine the last 2 together. I'll pick the first one, which is calcium. The last one is O3. That will be triozo. Tri is 3. Ozo is another short form for oxygen when we put this tri with the oxygen. So it becomes calcium triozo. Then we combine these 2 together. CO is carbonate. Triozo carbonate. What do we get here? We got 4, becomes 4. So the full name is calcium triozo carbonate 4. That's for number 1. For number 2, this is for number 1. For number 2, we are having H2SO4. The one that is being oxidized is sulfur because it is beside oxygen. So we have the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. But mind you, how many atoms of hydrogen do we have here? We have 2. That becomes +1 multiplied by 2, close bracket, plus, because sulfur is being oxidized, I won't write the oxidation number. I would rather write sulfur, plus, for oxygen, it is the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. I repeat, the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. But how many atoms of oxygen do I have here? I have 4. So it becomes -2 times 4 equal to 0 because there is no charge here. +1 times 2 give me 2, plus sulfur -2 times 4 give me -8. -8 times plus give me -8 equal to 0. 2 minus 8 give me -6. So I have sulfur -6 equal to 0. Collect like terms, this -6 crosses this equal to sign to become positive over this side. So I have sulfur equal to +6. For me to now name this kind of compound, I have to pick this one at this side first. So I have hydrogen. Let me make it bolder. I have hydrogen. I will come here next, pick the first one, come to the last one. I'm having O4. 4 is tetra, so it becomes tetraozo. SO is sulfate, so I have sulfate. Then I'll pick this one next, sulfate 6. So I have this one here. If you have NO, that is nitrate. If you have SO, that is sulfate. In compounds like this, if you have CO, it becomes carbonate in compounds like this. Number 3 now. Number three, let me rub this one off. Number three, I have Ca in bracket OCl close bracket 2. When it comes to compounds like this, the first thing to do is to open the bracket. And in some cases, if you are asked to calculate the relative molecular mass of a compound, and that compound, some of the atoms are in brackets, the first thing to do to avoid mistake is to always open the bracket first. Open the bracket first, then now continue to calculate. I'm going to have Ca 2 subscript 2 times subscript 1 here, visible 1 here. I'm going to have O2. Subscript 2 times subscript 1 here, visible 1 here for chlorine. I'm going to have Cl2. The next thing, but mind you, in this case here, the one being oxidized is not calcium. Rather, the one being oxidized is chlorine. Is that clear now? So I'm going to have calcium is +2. I'm going to have +2 plus oxygen is -2. And I have 2 atoms. So I'm going to have -2 multiplied by 2. I'm going to have this for oxygen, -2, then 2 atoms, +2 times 2. Plus, remember, Cl is being oxidized. I won't write the oxidation number. I could have written minus 1, but I'm not going to write it because chlorine is being oxidized. But remember, we are having 2 atoms of chlorine here, so it becomes 2 times Cl. Everything equal to 0 plus 2 minus 2 times 2 give me minus 4. Minus 4 times plus give me minus 4. Yet 2 times Cl give me plus 2Cl. Everything equal to 0. So minus 4 give me minus 2 plus 2Cl. My next task is to bring these 2 here. I will have 2Cl equal to 2. This negative 2 crosses this equal to sign to become positive 2. My next task is to divide both sides by the coefficient of Cl, which is 2 over 2 over 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 1, 2 here 1, 2 here 1. My chlorine equal to 1. So this is my oxidation number. My next task is to name the compound. How do we name this kind of compound? It's very simple. Take the calcium first. We have calcium. In this case, since these 2 are in brackets and oxygen is at the back, I'm not going to come here, but rather I'll pronounce these 2 together. So OCl becomes oxochlorate, calcium oxochlorate, chlorate 1. So I have this as the name of Ca open bracket OCl close bracket 2. So I have this. Number 4 now. Number 4. Number 4, I'm having NaHCO3. NaHCO3. In this case, as usual, I go with my normal method. Sodium is plus 1, plus hydrogen is plus 1. So I have plus 1. Plus carbon is beside oxygen, so it is being oxidized. I write carbon plus open bracket oxygen is minus 2. That is the oxidation number. But I'm having 3 atoms of oxygen here, so it becomes minus 2 multiplied by 3 close bracket equal to 0. 1 plus 1 gives 2 plus carbon minus 2 times 3 give me minus 6 times plus give me minus 6 equal to 0. So minus 6 gives minus 4 equal to 0. Collect like terms, it becomes C equal to 4. So I have this. The name for this compound, in this case here, before I can come, if I pick this sodium first, before I can come here, I would have seen that there are no other substances after it. For this case here, I picked here first, then I came here. I know that after here, I'm going to pick these 2 next. So after here, I proceed to this last side here. In this case, after this one, I came here because I know that after this one here, I'm going to pick these 2. But in this case here, it is different. If I pick sodium and I come here next, if I should come here next, I'm going to pick these 2. So therefore, hydrogen will be left out. If I come here, if I pick sodium first and I pick oxygen next, I'm going to pick C and O. thereby leaving hydrogen out. So in that case, I'm going to name it as it becomes, I'll name this, I'll pick sodium, then pick hydrogen before can now pick this last one, which is oxygen. So naming this becomes sodium hydrogen, becomes sodium hydrogen. With that being done, it can now come to the last one, knowing fully well that after this last one, we are going to pick these two. I've picked these two. The last one now, I'm going to have trioxo CO carbonate, trioxo carbonate. I have what here? 4 carbonate 4. I have this. The common name for this is what? This is, I can also name this as sodium bicarbonate. I can name this as sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. This is baking soda. This is baking soda. Number 5, I have Pb, open bracket, NO3, close bracket 2. What do I do? As usual, if I say a compound like this, it means that the oxidation number of this one here is +2. You can check out how to name chemical formula in my playlist. You can search it out. Write the chemical formula part 1 and part 2 at Olagold Academy or by Olagold Academy. It's going to bring how to write chemical formulas for you. The ones that are involving atoms and atoms, and the ones that are involving atoms and radicals. Right, all right, let's proceed. I'm going to add here as +2 because this +2 cross to bring the 2 here. So the oxidation number of lead here is +2. So you have +2. Remember, your first step is to open the bracket. So I have Pb and subscript 2 times subscript 1 here, that is invisible, becomes 2. Subscript 2 times subscript 3 for oxygen becomes 6. For nitrogen it is 1. For oxygen it is 3. 2 times 1 give me 2. 2 times 3 give me 6. So I have +2. Remember, nitrogen is being oxidized because it is beside oxygen. So I have plus. Remember, there is 2 here. So I have 2N plus oxygen is what? The oxidation number is -2. So I have -2 multiplied by, I have 6 atoms of oxygen here. So I have multiplied by 6 equal to 0. I have +2 plus 2N minus 2 times 6 give me -12. Plus 12 times plus give me -12 equal to 0. Plus 2 minus 12 give me -10 equal to 0. My next task is to collect like terms. I'll bring this -10 here to this side. So it becomes +10. So you have 2N equal to 10 over 2 over 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 1. 2 here 1, 2 here 5. So my N here, alright, let me write it this way. My nitrogen here equal to 5. I have this. To name this kind of compound, it becomes lead 2 because lead has another oxidation number which is 3. To signify the lead that you are making use of here, signify it by putting the 2 here, which is lead 2. If I have 3 here, I'm going to write lead 3, but since I'm having 2 here, I'm going to write lead 2. So it becomes lead 2 triozonitrate, lead 2 triozonitrate, triozonitrate. What do I have here? 5. So this is lead 2 triozonitrate 5. So I have this. Let me add one more to it. In the case where we have the particular molecule having a charge, let me add it to it. Alright, now let's solve this. This one is having charge at the top, so let's see how we are going to go about this one. Chromium is being oxidized. Remember, it is beside oxygen, but we're having 2 atoms of chromium. So we have 2Cr plus, let's not forget, oxygen is -2. And we're having 7 atoms of oxygen here, so it becomes -2 multiplied by 7 equal to becomes the charge this particular radical is carrying. So it becomes -2. 2Cr plus, not yet plus, -2 times 7 give us -14. -14 times plus give us -14 equal to -2. My next task is to collect like terms. So I bring this -14 to this side here. So I have 2Cr equal to -2 plus 14. So I have 2Cr equal to -2 plus 14 give us plus 12. Our next task is to divide both sides by 2. That will be over 2 over 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 1. My chromium equal to 6. I have this. To name this kind of compound, there is nothing to come here and pick, because this chromium here is beside oxygen, is together with oxygen. So I will just write this one here. I will come here, I'll pick this one. Since there's nothing here to pick, I'll pick this one. And this becomes 7 is hepta. So it becomes heptaozo. This is dichromate. Dichromate. I have 6 here. 6. Let's not forget that this one is an ion, because it's having a charge, but we call it a radical because this is a group of atoms having a single charge, so it is an ion. So we call it heptaozo. 7 oxygen, heptaozo dichromate, 6 ion. So we have this one here. We have this here. Alright, if you find this video helpful, do well to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we upload a new video. This is Olagold Academy. Thanks for watching.